Hi, everyone. Bill Wrench on the 1011 Hour Streaming Studio. It is Wednesday. Wednesday means it's Crime Stoppers Day. Happy to have Jared Minary from the Lincoln Police Department in the building today, though we were talking about taking it outside today because it's so nice out.
Put a blanket out, have a picnic.
Yeah,
You know?
not a bad.
Sounds like
Just
a perfect day.
a couple microphones out there, and we could just go. It's been meteorological spring for a couple of weeks. There's still technically
No, don't say it.
like eight days left in winter.
No, I didn't want to hear the W word or the S word.
No, I said it. I did it. I'm going to do it. March, on average, is the snowiest month of the year for the western quarter, western third of the
Crush all
state.
my dreams again. Thank you.
That's why I went to school to become a meteorologist. is to
Crush
learn how to
dreams.
do that. Yeah. No, but we're talking not weather today, but again, we're talking about some cases that you guys need a little bit of help with. Again, a case comes across the desk here. It means we have some pictures, some video, but we've kind of run out of leads.
Yep. So that's basically the case in this one. It's a basic, simple hit-and-run case. This is the Petromart parking lot at 2305 R Street where we had a hit-and-run. As you can see here, they basically just end up backing into this car as they're leaving. If you're not familiar, the Petromart's this little gas station that's in the middle of a residential area. I'm sure at the time as Lincoln was developing, that was kind of a main thoroughfare at one time. So it seems a little strange, but if you don't go down in there, you're not a resident, you probably don't even know it exists. But for those of you that do live in that area, this is going to stand out as a location. Maybe you know who goes there on a frequent basis. Maybe you can help us identify this vehicle that is hitting that. We think it is a 2009 to 2015 Hyundai Sonata, possibly. Obviously, with this accident, it's probably going to have some damage to the rear passenger side after that accident. So we have some images of a female that was the driver. She's in her 30s to 40s, kind of longer, darker hair. And then she was also with a tall, bald black male. So hopefully somebody can just give us a good tip on where this is so we can get this one cleared up for the victim in this case.
Well, yeah, and it's I don't know if most of us have, but a lot of us have probably accidentally bumped. Mm-hmm. And it's just you get out, you leave your information, and you go on your way. Something may come of it, something may not.
Right. Yep. I understand it. People get scared sometimes, or they don't want to worry about the drama involved in reporting the accident. But obviously, you do damage to somebody else's car. You are owed to at least let them know that you were the one to do it. And sometimes maybe you can handle it civilly, and it doesn't have to go to insurance. But yeah, you at least need to make an effort. Otherwise, it does become a hit-and-run crime. And
so I'm assuming this is one of those cases where, because of just the location, unique kind of having a little a Petromart in the middle of a neighborhood, probably a lot of the same people are frequenting.
Yep. My guess is this is probably someone this is a place where they would stop on a frequent basis, probably live in the area. Most of the time with this gas station, that's one reason I wanted to bring up the location of it. Most of the time, the people that kind of live in that area are the ones that are frequenting that gas station.
So 23rd and R?
Yep.
Okay. And this was early March?
This was March 5th.
March 5th.
Yes, if I didn't say that, right around 10:30 in the evening.
Okay, so almost a week ago.
Yep.
We're about 8 hours shy. So if anyone does know anything, Jared, what's the best way? Oh, I hit the wrong button there.
Well, you could go there, too. I don't know what you're going to get there.
Lancaster Lookout. We could look at
it's Lancaster Lookout. I couldn't read from here.
No, we're not doing that one today. We're doing this one. This is the one that I wanted.
Good place to go for warrants, though.
That is true. That is 100% true. But if someone wanted to get in touch with you, Jared, how would they do so?
Obviously, you can always call the police department. 402-441-6000 is that non-emergency number to talk to an officer. And, of course, if you want to remain anonymous or be eligible for any kind of cash reward, you do have to call Crime Stoppers. That number, 402-475-3600. Of course, you can go online at LincolnCrimeStoppers.com to see this case and all the other cases we're working. And finally, we do have that P3 app that you can download to your cell phone, and it obviously is one of my favorites just because of the opportunity to upload images or have some kind of text messages back and forth with investigators, and it still keeps you anonymous. So it's a great tool for all of us.
And again, this is a case that is eligible for a cash reward.
Yep.
May not be a huge cash reward.
It probably wouldn't be a huge one, but it definitely would be eligible if you could solve that case.
Maybe get you a pizza on a Friday night or something like that?
It'd probably afford a pizza, yeah.
There we go. All right, second case, Jared, I have some stronger feelings about.
Yes.
And so I have 3 pictures, all of the same individual, and I believe they're at 3 different locations.
Yes. Yep. They span, this is basically what we would call a fraud, but it's kind of an interesting one because they're sort of pickpocketing. What they're mainly doing is they're going into grocery stores. They're finding women in their upper years. They're trying to kind of follow them throughout the store. They usually have a purse in the cart, and they will go up to the purse when the woman is distracted and steal the wallet out of the purse. They're very skilled at it. This has been going on for a little while. We believe that there's at least a minimum of 3 to 4 cases involved in this, with potential other charges that could be involved. And so they're taking these cards out of their purses, and then they're taking it to another store. One of the places they've taken it a few times is Lululemon, and they're then basically getting fraudulent gift cards using their stolen credit cards from the purses. So we're definitely looking for information on this guy. There's a second male that we've seen with him. We have also seen them in a silver SUV, so it's possible that that's something we could have somebody looking out for in these cases. The first one we had here that we're talking about right now is on February 28th, and that happened at the Super Saver on 56th and Nebraska Parkway. And then we also had one on the 28th of February at Super Saver at 29th and Pine Lake. And then the Hy-Vee at 40th and Old Cheney had 2 separate incidences on July 9th and November 20th. So obviously we can't 100% say they are related, but they do appear to be the same individual wearing different clothing on those days. And the activity that they're doing with these purses is very similar. So pretty convinced they're probably going to be related.
If you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras. So, right?
True. Yes.
And so this is something where we've seen a total loss value of over $6,000 with all of these. So again, that's getting up there into what I would assume be the felony level.
Oh yeah, they're definitely in the felony level on this one. One other thing I would keep in mind is a lot of times when we see someone that's a pickpocket in Lincoln, most of the time they're a traveling group. We don't see a lot of those that are residents in Lincoln doing this. So it's possible they could be a traveling group that is continually coming through our area, going back and forth. So maybe they're hitting places outside of Lincoln, and then this is just one of their stops. Along the way. That happens occasionally. So we don't want to rule out that it could be a traveling agent, but because they've hit here so many times, they could be somebody that's developing that in Lincoln. So hopefully somebody can give us an idea of who they are. And even if they're traveling, maybe they happen to stop somewhere and somebody could give us a tip on where they were at. And
it's just, again, a good reminder, even in the grocery store or Target, Walmart, wherever it might be, if you got your purse in your cart, don't just walk away.
Right. Too many times in these videos that we watch with the crimes, we will see people in grocery stores, and they will leave their purse unzipped in their cart, and they will walk 10 feet away to get something and then come back to their cart. And it really is inviting things to happen to you. Keep that purse on your body. Keep it zipped up at a minimum. But even in this kind of case, not having it zipped up isn't going to stop them. They're pretty quick, and they get right in there, get that wallet, and get it zipped back up. And a lot of times people don't even know it until they go to pay and they realize the wallet's gone.
It is kind of just like incredible at how fast that these people can do this stuff.
Yep, that's one reason I would say that they're accomplished. So they've done this probably more than what we know of, whether that be in Lincoln or other places. This is obviously something they've practiced quite a bit.
And so, again, we had it up on screen just a minute ago, but this is definitely one that I'm sure you guys would like some information on. Again, even if you just think you might know something, if someone looks suspicious, you guys would rather know about it than not.
Absolutely. And the nice thing for us is if we can get good information by giving us tips on in these ways, we might be able to make a bigger case, because if they're going up and down I-80, we might be able to start lumping some of these cases together and make a much larger case. It might even come to the point where the FBI gets involved. Just because you have stuff going across state lines.
Yep. See. I picked up on stuff from the crime shows that I've watched before. I know what I'm talking about, or at least I like to think I know what I'm talking about. And so, again, you can find both of these cases and plenty more on crimestoppers.com. I got to find the website. Where's the website?
You're on it. Just scroll down a little.
Oh, there it is. Tight to just kind of peruse and see what's on there.
It's good for your lunch breaks. Unless you're going outside to enjoy the 70-degree weather.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. That is true. We'll do it next week when it's snowing, maybe, right?
Don't say that.
All right, Jared, is there anything else you want to make sure you mention today while we have you?
I think that's all we got for today.
Okay, good. Good deal. All right, well, appreciate your time as always. Again, if anyone knows anything, we'd love some information on both of these cases. Again, you can get all the information there on the ways that we just showed you just a minute ago. So appreciate everyone tuning in and watching, and again, we'll see you next week.